Hey, Bliss Makers. It's Melanie here, Experiments in Bliss. It's the new moon in Aquarius, 2023. Let's look a little bit at what this moon cycle might bring for us. New moon phases are the very beginnings of the moon phase, and thus they symbolize beginnings. They have the energy of fresh starts. It's basically a time where we're given fertile soil for the seeds of our intentions. And in this moment, at the new moon, there's infinite possibility. It's completely untapped, blank canvas. This is actually why we set our intentions at the new moon, because it's a good time to start something fresh and create a full cycle from it. Today's new moon is in the astrological sign of Aquarius. And Aquarius is its natural seat is in the 11th house of friendships. It's very innovative. It has very exciting energy that helps to push the collective forward. Because it is so innovative, it also governs modern sciences and technology as well. It's also rebellious. It helps to disrupt the status quo and break traditions. It often feels very surprising and sudden. It also, because again, it's the natural guardian of that 11th house on the astrological wheel, that is the house of friendships. So there is a great emphasis on our friendships right now, as well as other social groups. So just marrying the moon phase with the astrological sign that it's in this case, the new moon in Aquarius, we can get the basic information that this is a new beginning, this is a fresh start. It might have something to do with a sudden or innovative change. We might be breaking some structures and finding a new way of doing something. And we might have a little extra impetus to rely on our friends and social circles to help make these changes actually happen and happen well for us. The Sabian symbol for this new moon in Aquarius is an unexpected thunderstorm, which can be taken in so many different ways. The way that it comes through for me is that it's really, again, going back to that Aquarian new moon energy, it's really a moment where we can shake things up. Electricity is very Aquarian. And this could be a time to really let things get sparked. But it can feel like a beautiful opportunity to sort of clear some things away and allow something new to grow from those heavy winds, those heavy waters, releasing some of that debris that was ready to go. Some of the key aspects of this new moon in Aquarius. So we've got a few things of note happening. The new moon is going to be conjunct with Pluto in Capricorn. This is a really helpful energy for reconnecting with your innermost needs and desires. And that can provide just the transformational shift that you need to create new structures for getting those needs met. So again, it's that relationship with the people around you, with your friendships, and breaking things up that aren't working or that perhaps have run their course and allowing something new to be born from that. The new moon is also conjunct Mercury in Capricorn. And this could lead to a moment where new ideas might be popping out of your mouth or the mouths of those around you in pretty unexpected ways. However, this seemingly idle chatter could lead to some bright new beginnings. So get ready. The new moon is also in opposition with Black Moon Lilith and Leo. And this is actually something that I find a little extra exciting. It's a highly auspicious time to rise up against those who silence your expression or tell you you're too much, and then to reclaim your space in the world. That's very much what Black Moon Lilith is about, especially in Leo. Black Moon Lilith is the parts of ourselves that have been repressed and oppressed, that have been continually told need to be silenced or need to be hidden, need to be smaller. And Lilith does not care for that. So she says, no, I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna be silenced. I am going to shout my barbaric yawp. I am woman, hear me roar. And it doesn't necessarily have to apply to women only. It's feminine energy in general. And we all possess feminine energy as well as masculine energy. And in the sign of Leo, it's very much about shining your light in the world and being seen and being witnessed, not hiding. And oppositions show us where there's a gap that needs to be bridged. So this is an opportunity to really find your way to fly your freak flag, be your true authentic self, discover who that is first and foremost, see those parts of yourself that you've been led to believe are not worthy of seeing the light of day, and then allowing them to come forward. The new moon is also trine Mars in Gemini. And basically right now, thoughtful action is supported at this time, especially refreshing following that recent Mars retrograde. However, because we are still in the shadow of that retrograde, action may still feel a little bit slow or cautious, and that's okay. But things are moving finally again, and this is a really good time to press the restart button and start taking action to make things happen. Saturn and Venus are currently conjunct in Aquarius. This may support the opposition with the Black Moon Lilith, kind of helping you give voice to the boundaries around the areas of feminine oppression and repression. So it just helps you to find some support and structure around how you want to reveal all of those aspects of yourself to the world, so that perhaps you might find it more comfortable in doing so. Okay, so what does all of this mean? How can we put all of this together? What's the gist? The gist is that beneath this new moon in Aquarius, you're being asked to look at those deep feminine parts of yourself that you've been taught to or forced to keep hidden. You may suddenly discover an unwillingness to hide them anymore, and this is a good thing. This is supported at this time. If you can harness the courage to act on these new rebellious feelings, you may be surprised to find that you know exactly what you need to do and that you'll be cosmically supported in doing so, and quite possibly supported by your friend groups as well. Each month, as part of my Moon Meets gatherings, which happen at the new moon every month, I like to offer what I call a moon maneuver, which is basically just a practice that you can try to strengthen your connection with the moon, that particular cycle, and it takes into account the astrological season as well. In this moon cycle, you're invited to rattle the bars, shake the foundations, and sound your barbaric yawp. Whatever has been oppressed or repressed within you, it's time to let it out. It's a natural and necessary part of who you are. And as such, it's a natural and necessary part of the world tapestry. We come here with the parts of ourselves, the gifts, the talents, the interest, the creative impulses, because the world needs that from us. So your first task is to figure out what is ready to redeem, to do some inner clarity work, understanding what's been pushed down into the dark shadows. And then your second task is to do that shadow craft to bring them forth, bring them into the light. If you're feeling connected with this information, learning about the new moon, learning about the astrological cycles and seasons, and you would like to do that in community, please feel free to join the Moon Meets community. You can actually join the community space for free. It's on my website, experimentsinbliss.com. Once you're registered, you get email notifications of new postings pertaining to the moon cycle and the cosmic weather. You can also post about your own experiences and questions, working with the moon, setting your intentions, manifesting through the cycle, etc. We have monthly moon meets. They are virtual gatherings on or near the new moon, and invites are posted in the community space. It is a ticketed event but the tickets are pay what you want. And you can also share your experience here, both in the community and with the moon meets. There's ample space given to each participant to share your experience of deepening your connection with the moon, the cycles of the moon, the astrological seasons, your manifestation processes, and your relationships within the community. It's safe and sacred space where you can find support to make your life journey more blissful. Okay, tarot card for the cycle. This one was really fun for me. Although I have to say it almost always turns out this way because divination is cool. So for the new moon in Aquarius cycle, the tarot card pulled was 9 Wands. And this is a beautiful representation of this Aquarius new moon cycle in 2023. You might even call it a rendering of the new moon's opposition with Black Moon Lilith. This is a feminine energy as depicted by the female being in the card. And it's energy that's been subjected to oppression, repression, attack, bullying, grabs, shoves, and probably many other attempts at domination. And you can tell that from the scars that she wears. Yet, here she stands, fully possessed of herself, wearing her scars like badges of honor. This is not a woman or a figure who looks like a victim. She's poised, she's standing tall, she is relaxed, and she has a very serene expression on her face. She may have been left in a neglected field of thorns and debris, but she can find the bloom among the thorns. And in fact, she is the bloom among the thorns. She refuses to be silenced and discarded. And 9s in the tarot are cards of completion. This energy has undergone a trip through the shadow and is now emerging as a beautiful and confident integrated whole. And wands are air energy, which indicates that this is a time to speak and communicate truth, whole truth, undiluted, unadulterated truth. And that actually plays beautifully back to that moon maneuver that you can play with this season if you're so inclined. It's a really beautiful symbol of support for all of that energy that is coming through at this new moon in Aquarius 2023. Okay, lovely humans, that is the lowdown on this new moon in Aquarius moon cycle. I hope that you gathered what you needed from it and that you're able to find the magic and release what has been oppressed within you and within your life, and that something really beautiful grows from it. I'm here to support you if you need it. Feel free to reach out. Otherwise, have a magical moon cycle. Bye.